Hi Ed, what you up to?
Not much. Here buying some milk. It's kind of weird you talking to me out of nowhere.
Well, I'm actually glad I bumped into you. I need some help understanding similar figures. I paid attention to Mrs. Hernandez, but math has always been so hard. You know?
Similar figures. Why, that's so easy. Follow me. All we need is a tree.
A tree. Huh, okay. Whatever you say, Ed.
The tree and its shadow and myself and my shadow are forming triangles. This is called two similar shapes, which means that both are proportional. Here's some vocabulary we need to know. Similar figures, two shapes whose corresponding angles are the same, therefore the sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are sides that would be the same if it was on the original shape. The same colored angles are called corresponding angles. Let's look at a quick video of how we would solve a problem like this.
Whenever we have similar figures, we're going to be using a proportion to help us find the missing length. And here it tells us that triangle ABC is similar to DEF. Now, what's hard about this problem, if you notice, that the triangles are not facing the same way. They're actually ones turned around to try to confuse you. So the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to redraw this small one to make it look like that second triangle, EFD. So if I do that, and if I change that drawing, A would be here, this would be B, and this would be C. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the other lengths. So I'm going to go ahead and put C, 6, and 14. So now I can put corresponding sides. 6 corresponds to 9. And then we also have C corresponding to ED, which is 18. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Remember, there's more than one way to set up a proportion. There's 4 different ways. As long as we set it up correctly, where we can check that both sides match up, then we know that we set it up right. So let's go ahead and get started. If we do 6 over 9, if you notice, guys, I did triangle ABC over triangle EFD. If I did it that way on the left side, on the right hand side I have to do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start with triangle ABC again. So I'm going to get C, and I'm going to put it over its corresponding side, which in this case is 18. So again, I put ABC over EFD. So I know I have set it up because ABC over EFD equals ABC over EFD, so they match up. Then the second step is going to be cross products, just like we've been doing normally. So that's going to be giving me 18 times 6 and 9 times C. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my third step, which is to divide both sides by 9. Okay, so before I divide, though, I want to make sure I multiply 18 times 6, and so that gives me 108 equals 9 times C. And now I'm going to go ahead and divide. If I divide both sides by 9, I get my answer, which is C is equal to 12. Okay? In this example, this is like the one in the video where we have a tree and a person and the shadows. So let's go ahead and highlight the important information. You have a 5 feet person, and the tree has a shadow of 12 feet long. Or I'm sorry, the person has a shadow of 12 feet long. The tree has a shadow of 42 feet, and you want to know the height of the tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight corresponding sides. The height of the tree corresponds to the height of the person, and then the shadow of the tree corresponds to the shadow of the person. Now, just like before, we're going to set up our proportion, and remember, if we put our units or what we're dealing with, then we can be absolutely sure that we are not setting it up incorrectly. So here, I'm going to do the height of the tree, which is X, over the height of the person, which is 5, equals, now since I started with the tree on top, on the other side I need to start with the tree also. So what else of the tree? The shadow of the tree. So the shadow of the tree is 42 over what? Well, now the shadow of the person. So it matches up because we did tree over person and tree over person. Shadow of the person. So that would be 12. And now we can do the cross products like it says in the second step. So in this second step, our cross product is going to be 42 times 5 equals 12 times x. Let's go ahead and figure out what 12 times 5, 42 times 5 gives me. And that is going to be 210. So 210 is equal to 12 times x. And let's do the last step, which is to divide both sides by 12. So if I divide by 12 and I divide by 12, I get my final answer. So it's about 17.5 feet.
Make more sense, Joey.
Yes, so much more, Ed. Thank you so much. Next time I'll help you with some oops, man.